My name is Lori Alexander from The Transform Wife, and I just wanted to give you a quick update about my health because I saw my endocrinologist the other day. And as you can see from my kitchen, we're having a little bit of a remodel. Our home's 19 years old, and it's a tract home. And our sink was a cast iron sink, so it was all rusted out and leaking, and and our stove wasn't working very well, as I think I mentioned in one of my YouTubes. And the countertops were cloying and they were cracked because I put too many hot things on it. So we just found that when you fix one thing, you kind of have to fix another one. But we love these tops. These granite countertops are really beautiful, and we're just gonna, we were gonna have a whole do a whole kitchen remodel in 5 or so years and redo cupboards, but we found out that they were so expensive that we decided to just paint them instead because they're still in pretty good shape. So anyway, that's why my kitchen's going to look a little bit different behind me in the coming days. And then I went to my endocrinologist the other day, and I have to start wearing a medical bracelet because just about 6 weeks ago, my family got the stomach flu terribly, where they just vomited for 12 hours straight, and then they couldn't eat anything for 12 hours. And I have to take cortisone, hydrocortisone, a couple times a day because my cortisol levels from my pituitary dying are really, really low. And I asked my doctor about that. I said, well, what happens if I get the stomach flu and I can't take my cortisone, my hydrocortisone? And he said, well, that's a crisis situation. And so he's prescribed me cortisone shots. He said they're like the break the glass type of emergency situation if you cannot keep a pill down, and even probably get to urgent care emergency room so they can rehydrate me and put cortisone in my hydrocortisone through my IVs. It's that vital. And then because my thyroid is the levels are really, really bad too. So I'm on thyroid. I started a natural supplement from my naturopath because I didn't want to go on Synthroid because I knew there was a lot of side effects to it. So I started on a natural thyroid, and that's from pig thyroid. And it's made my levels are good now on it. He won't prescribe it, and he's fine with me taking it. So I'm really happy because it has no side effects for me. But he said, my thyroid, I said, well, my thyroid died because the pituitary is right in the center of your head, and it releases TSH and to signal your thyroid to release its hormones. And since my pituitary is dying, it doesn't release, doesn't signal TSH to my thyroid. So he said, my thyroid won't die, but it's just going to sit there inactive. And which is really strange. So it's not swollen. You can't even tell by feeling it. It feels fine, but it's not working. So he said the two hormones that I have to live on in order to survive. Your pituitary is quite amazing, people. Probably most of you don't even know where it's housed, but it's right in the middle of your brain. But I'm on 5 different hormones right now. But he said the 2 hormones that I need for survival that I have to put on my medical bracelet is cortisol and thyroid. So I'm cortisol and I'm adrenal insufficient. So if I ever get in a car accident or anything, they'll be able to look at my wrist and see that I need cortisone and thyroid medicine right away. So anyway, and then I'm also on DHEA, which is a hormone, and my naturopath said she's never even seen anyone that low on it. And then I'm on a little bit of progesterone and estrogen cream at night. She said all those are for your bone health. My endocrinologist says I don't have to have those to survive, but for long-term health, for bone health and everything, all those hormones that little pituitary is working hidden up inside your brain that most of you don't even know about or even have studied, is vital for good health and to feel good. So anyway, that's an update on my health, and I think that was it. I still always have to be careful about sodium and everything, but I'm very thankful that so far the hydrocortisone hasn't affected me, and I have a lot more energy actually, almost immediately once I started taking it. Ever since my last brain surgery 4 years ago, I had zero energy. Ken I would walk about 20 minutes. I was just it was hard for me even to get 20 minutes. I couldn't walk upstairs or anything. But since taking it about 3 weeks ago, I started taking the hydrocortisone in January, and I said it, about 3 weeks ago. I think let's try walking our 40-minute walk. I can do it with no problem now. So it's really fun to have more energy finally after all these years. I'm sure I've been cortisol deficient. I have been. The blood tests have shown that, but just not in a dangerous mode until January. The doctor said you have to take it now, and I'm really, it's not hurting my stomach now, which I'm really thankful. Actually, he said that before I couldn't keep weight on, so I was always trying to eat more to try to gain weight because I was so thin. He said that's what happens when you don't have enough thyroid and cortisone in your body, cortisol. So now that I'm taking it, I'm actually going to have to start being more careful because I'm at the weight that I like to be, and even I started creeping over it, and I don't want to become overweight, what I'm comfortable at. So I'm having to reduce size, portions, and show self-control in my eating habit for the first time in many, many years. I'm able to eat things I haven't been able to eat for many years, so that's really fun. So anyway, thankfully, like my daughter said, my youngest said, Mom, thankfully they have hormones that they can supplement, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful that I even have a natural thyroid that I'm able to take without any side effects, and it doesn't kill my thyroid like I've heard Synthroid does, which the endocrinologist would have given me. So anyway, life is good, God's in control, and I just continue to trust in Him. Bye-bye.